Okay, let's get this up and running here. Welcome to Rec 86 Fall 2020. Obviously, this is going to look a little bit different than this semester than it would in the past. So this is just an introductory video introducing myself as well as giving you some documentation of what this semester is going to look like. So my name is Alex Clifton, and I have been teaching this class for, I think, this is my 8th year. And a little bit about myself. My background's actually in kinesiology, but I started managing the ropes course on campus. And my background, from a personal standpoint, is very much recreation and outdoor adventure. And some classes became available through the Department of Recreation, and since I was managing the ropes course, they offered me some of those classes, and my time at Fresno State just grew from there. And like I said, now I'm on year 8. But I have done quite a bit in the outdoor world. I have rafted the Grand Canyon, hiked the JMT, and done quite a bit of climbing. So you'll notice my favorite picture on the screen is my beautiful girl, Aspen Ray, who's right there in the center, who's definitely my adventure buddy. But what is this class? I want to start by highlighting what I had said in my first announcement to you all, and that's that there is an opportunity to participate in backpacking with Fresno State in the future. And the reason that I am doing this is because it is devastating to me that some of you won't have the opportunity to go backpacking. And I know that people wait to get into this class or take this class, and so the only thing I could think of was to give you the opportunity to participate. And so what's going to happen is at the end of this semester, for those of you who have completed all of the assignments, I'm going to send an email out and ask for your contact information if you are interested in going backpacking with me in the future. I don't know if it will be in the spring or if it will be next fall, when it will be, but as soon as I have a date and I know that we're going to be actually going backpacking again, I will send an email to those students and I will see if you want to participate without actually taking the class, but you can still come and participate with the Fresno State class that I take every semester. So even if you're not a student, that's fine. We will work around it and we will see, but we will make that happen for those of you who would like that opportunity. There's also so this class is about learning about backpacking and giving you a foundation of information as well as direct contact with me to hopefully introduce you and inspire you to spend more time in the backcountry. So what are the assignments for this class? There's going to be 3 topics or topic series, okay? And with that, the first one is going to be Introduction to Backpacking. And so this is going to cover a lot of the big picture ideas, differences between where we do things, overall what backpacking is, and kind of that introduction into the sport. The next topic is going to be on gear. And so like I said, these might be series, not all in one. It might be a couple of minute lecture on a certain type of gear and then another couple minute lecture on another type of gear, something like that. So it's easy to organize and easy for you to do with the rest of your classes. Okay? And then there's going to be Trip Logistics is going to be your other lecture or lecture series. And these trip logistics are going to be things like fire permit, how to plan a trip, how to train for a trip, how to know if you need permits and why you need permits, how many people are on permits. All of these questions that come up with first-time backpackers who are learning. Each of these lectures or lecture series are going to have a follow-up quiz, okay? This quiz is only to make sure that you have watched the videos. So you have to get at least a 70% on the quiz in order to get credit on that topic, but you can take the quiz several times, okay? So like I said, if you've watched it, you should be able to answer these questions. It shouldn't be challenging. You're also going to have an independent experience in this class where you're going to go camping, by yourself or people in your household, okay? Hiking, backpacking, or if you're not comfortable with any of those things, camping in your backyard. Gear. I know that not all of you have gear. You'll notice in the module for independence, the independent experience, that there is a list of gear. There's also going to be a video that you can see that goes over what gear that you need for each of the versions of this assignment that you might do. Now, we cannot lend out gear to students this semester. So I'm hoping that you can get gear by borrowing, and stealing from others. Obviously, I'm kidding when I say steal. By people that you know, and mixing and matching on things that you have in your house. Okay, if not, I have made an agreement with REI, and they're making an exception for students in Fresno State's backpacking class to rent gear. Okay, so you will have access to gear in some form or another, and you can reach out to me as much as possible to see what works. Okay. You're gonna have to document this experience, and you're gonna do that via pictures or videos, okay? And we'll go into more in depth into that when you get there, but I just need documentation that you went on this trip. Finally, you will have a one-page double-spaced journal about what you learned in this class. Maybe you're talking about what you didn't know and what you learned. Maybe you're talking about what you still don't know and you'd like to learn before you go into the backcountry. Maybe you're saying, yeah, I learned a lot and I don't want to participate in backcountry travel. I'm going to stick to car camping, and that would be fine. But this is just an overall what you learned in this class. All of this is due November 25th. Now, this is when it's due. If for some reason this date does not work for you, if by the end of September you can reach out to me and say that this date won't work for a reason, and I'm happy to give exceptions, okay? I don't want this class to add stress. I know that this is a challenging semester, and so I want to be flexible with you all, but that all has to be in an agreement before the end of September. In order to get credit in this class, this is a pass, no pass, credit, no credit class, you have to complete everything, okay, by the due date. So like I said, 70% on your quizzes, watch all of your videos, do your experience, and your journal must all be completed. So that's everything I have for you here. Like I said, your lectures will be some of me with kind of the base information and maybe some cool resources that I've found along the way as well. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm happy to hop on a Zoom meeting with anyone or a phone appointment if that's what works best. So I look forward to this semester.